Okay, here's the thing about Jack. Jack, he's kind of a turd. Like, he's unemployed, he lives in public housing on government assistance, he apparently smokes Zaza all day and plays video games. No ambition, no real attempts at getting a job, just not a lot going on for him. And I don't know if any of this bothers Ashley or not, but what does start to bother her is how controlling he's become since she's moved in. Like, he'll get mad if he thinks she's talking to anyone else. He'll get mad at her for being on TikTok. Then, a few days after Christmas, Jack is going through her phone for some reason, and he finds some numbers that she blocked. And he gets all jealous, and he assumes that she blocks these numbers because they're her former lovers or something. I don't know, it's stupid. Regardless, they start arguing, and Jack suddenly just snaps, and he straight up starts smacking her around. Now, no one should be smacking anyone around. That's horrible in itself. But also, he is significantly bigger than her. I mean, you can see them in this picture here. So when he puts his hands on her, it doesn't take much force for him to really hurt her. Now, despite this, unfortunately, Ashley doesn't leave him like I wish she would have. However, from that day, things start to feel different. Like, she still loves him, but maybe Jack isn't the guy she thought he was. Then, a few weeks later, things get crazy again. Like, Jack is all jealous, and he's going through her phone again, and he finds some old messages on her phone, and these are messages that are back from when she lived in Canada, so yeah, they're old, but Jack doesn't care. He gets pissed, and they start arguing, and he starts yelling, and he picks up a beer mug, and boom, he breaks it over her head. Dude is just trash. And this whole time, all this is going on, Ashley is lying to her mom, like, no, Mom, I'm totally happy here. I don't know, I guess she doesn't want her mom to hate her boyfriend. I don't know. Not only that, as time goes on, Jack gets more and more abusive. Like, he's been spying on all her texts, and so she has to be careful about all the messages she sends her friends so that they don't get misinterpreted by him. Like, some messages she has to send and then quickly delete before he sees them. It's crazy. Also, she slowly stops talking to her family so much. And her family and friends, they can tell something is off, but they're halfway across the world back in Canada. So they're not like 100% sure what's going on. However, pretty quickly, they start to figure it out. Like, one day, Ashley is at the apartment talking to her sister on FaceTime, and Jack, he gets mad at her for some dumb reason, and he suddenly just flips out, and he starts throwing things at her and screaming at her, and sister's watching all this go down like, hey, Ashley, why don't you just come home? But still, Ashley won't. I guess she's in love, or maybe she's afraid. I don't really know. But about a week later, Ashley's on FaceTime with her sister again. And Jack, he's all mad at her again, and he suddenly flips out again, and he runs at her, and he tackles her, and he starts punching her in the head.